Today, we stand at a crossroads in our nation's history, a Jamaica where too many hardworking people are struggling to survive. A Jamaica where corruption continues to rob the poor of opportunity. A Jamaica where the cost of living rises, hope fades, and ordinary citizens are left wondering when things will finally change. While some grow richer and government buildings rise higher, many families are fighting every day just to put food on the table, pay their bills, and provide for their children. But we refuse to stay silent. We believe Jamaica belongs to the people. We believe every citizen deserves fairness, accountability, and a government that serves the nation before serving itself. This platform is not about politics alone. It is about truth. It is about justice. It is about standing with the people whose voices are too often ignored. We pledge to ask the difficult questions, expose the issues that matter, and shine a light on the stories affecting our communities. We may be one voice, but together we are a movement. Together we can build a stronger, fairer, and better Jamaica. This is our commitment. This is our mission. This is our pledge to the people.
Let us come together as proud Jamaicans.
This is DeeperJamaicaTV. Let's go deeper. Let's seek the truth. Let's stand for Jamaica.
And the road gets rough and the days seem long. We lift our voices with a hopeful song. Through every struggle, through every pain, God's love and mercy still remain. Open our eyes, open our hearts, guide this nation back to your arms. Oh, deeper, deeper, deeper we go. Deeper in the truth, let the whole world know. Deeper, deeper, let your light shine through. Jamaica, rise up, God is calling you. From the hills to the valleys, from the coast to the town, we stand together, we won't back down. Faith is our anchor, hope is our song. With God beside us, we'll stay strong. One nation, under God, here on Deeper Jamaica TV. We believe that truth matters, people matter, and Jamaica matters. No matter where you're watching from, never lose faith, never lose hope, and never stop believing that a better Jamaica is possible. Together, we will go deeper than the headlines, deeper than the politics, and deeper than the noise, searching for truth, accountability, and solutions. May God bless you, may God bless your family, and may God continue to bless Jamaica. This is Deeper Jamaica TV, going deeper in the truth.
Deep divers, let's dive deeper into the truth. Deeper Jamaica TV, uncovering the truth, empowering their people. Let's go deeper, Jamaica. Let's find the truth.
Pull back for Hendrick. Now Tanaka quickly on the scene to, well, win it and then lose it. Guimaraes. Pass through, what a ball, Martinelli! In their way around the bend. One from the outside, Germany going well. USA.
17.63 coming home. Solo Black is next. Seaplane now asked to make some ground, possibly 6 lengths.
Good evening and welcome. This is Deeper Jamaica TV and I'm Ishmael Douglas bringing you the major stories making today's news in Jamaica and beyond for Wednesday, August 19, 2026. Now to the headlines. Residents in Edgewater, Portmore are raising concerns over a broken drain. And the Jamaican Constabulary Force is warning citizens to be careful about what they carry in their vehicles. And local economists says getting inflation back within the BOJ's targeted range is to be the first in the new governor's order of business. These and so much more when we return. This is Deeper Jamaica TV. Thank you so much for joining. We will be right back.
Cecil's Auto Services Limited, 1 to 3 Fish Lane, Montego Bay, and 6 Lindsay Crescent, Don Robin Avenue, Kingston, introducing our new cleaning systems, HHO Carbon Cleaner. No need to disassemble engine parts. 20 minutes can clean your engine. Diesel particle filter, engine and the transmission flush, Go Clean, our steam cleaning system. We also offer vehicle diagnostic scans for motorbikes, cars, buses, trucks, trailers, excavators, and much more. Cecil's Auto Services Limited, doing our part in assisting the global climate change.
Using alternative medicine to restore, revive, maintain vaginal and erectile health. Men, stop suffering. Get your Men Youthful Restoration Oil for your erectile care. This oil improves blood flow, revitalize your skin, helps with penile circulation, and reduces irritation. Women, yes, this is for you. Make healthy vaginal gel your best friend. This amazing product helps relieve vaginal dryness, itching, burning, cracks. It restores elasticity, hyaluronic acid, daily pH balance, and ease menopausal discomfort. Healthy Vaginal Gel and Youthful Restoration Oil is formulated for a lasting pleasure. All products are clinically tested and formulated by a well-known scientist. Live safe, live easy. This might not work for everyone. Get yours today.
Thank you so much for joining. This is Deeper Jamaica TV, and a special welcome to those watching from your mobile phones, your tablets, and your home monitors. And a special welcome to those in the diaspora. We begin with news from Portmore. Residents in Edgewater, Portmore are voicing their displeasure over a broken drain in the community. They say the situation is creating serious problems for both motorists and pedestrians with concerns about safety and access. Residents are now calling for the relevant authorities to address the issue before someone is seriously injured. Now, to this insert.
Residents in a section of Edgewater in Portmore St. Catherine are calling for the authorities to urgently address a broken drain, which they say is putting motorists and pedestrians at risk. Our news team visited the community on Monday, where residents shared the challenges they've been facing. This visitor from the United States said his son was injured.
Yesterday, my son wanted to take the trip to us. When we walked out, as he walked out before me, I tried to yell out for him not to step there, but it was too late. He stepped there, his foot fell all the way in the drainage pipe. He cut a little bit of his leg and whatnot. I had to pull him out, make sure that that I got him bandaged up before the night ended.
Two persons come to my neighbor and didn't know that the drain rotten. And when them step, I right in them step. Me personally, take picture, send to the councillor, and him say he would get them fixed. Until now, nothing.
A temporary measure has been put in place, but they contend a permanent fix is needed.
We try to take it upon ourselves to cover it now and whatnot, but I don't feel like that should be our job. That should be the parish's job or whatnot to fix hazard areas like this.
The situation highlights the wider issue of maintaining drainage infrastructure, particularly in communities where damaged drains can quickly become hazardous for road users and pedestrians. And from a community safety concern, we now turn to a warning from the police about what you may be carrying in your vehicle. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is now appealing to citizens to be more vigilant when carrying items for friends or other individuals. The warning comes amid concerns that people could unknowingly find themselves transporting illegal drugs for others or other contraband. The police are now reminding the public that simply saying you are doing a favor may not protect you if an illegal item is discovered in your possession. Now let's dive deeper in this insert.
A warning this evening from the police for travelers to be especially cautious in transporting items for others as they may be carrying drugs unaware. The Area 3 Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division, FNID, shared some new and emerging trends in drug trafficking with the Manchester residents. Krista Campbell has our story.
What does a Bible, floor mat, and yam have in common? Well, in these police officers' hands, compressed ganja, hidden in the most unexpected places.
This was placed among genuine natural Jamaica yellow yam. This is made from fiberglass material, and on the inside is compressed ganja. And so it was placed in boxes marked products of Jamaica, and these were shipped out of the island of Jamaica through our ports.
The items are placed on exhibition as part of the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division FNID's public education campaign, this time in Manchester.
Bible pages were cut out and package of compressed ganja was placed inside of it, and it forms part again of a shipment. This is a mat, Jamaican house mat, floor mat, and the wicker material was used to wrap the ganja itself.
And still, according to Detective Corporal Dwight Morgan, he's seen even more alarming ways people are smuggling drugs.
The cocaine being liquefied and soaked into jeans, dried, and then moved from one country to the next. Jeans pants, jeans suit. We have seen the ganja being woven into here. And I think one of the most alarming ones I've seen is where a gentleman coming from Colombia to the United States slit his thighs, put a package of cocaine in it, and get a doctor to stitch it, and then bandage it.
He notes the liquefied drug is also being put into sorrel, cake, wine, and canned items like cheese, callaloo, and ackee. It's why he's warning travelers to be extra careful not to be too quick to transport items from people, as they could be smuggling drugs unknowingly. A warning, too, about what the detective corporal describes as a disturbing trend.
Because of the decriminalization in recent times, 2015, you find the legitimate people who are not supposed to be selling the ganja but using it for sacramental purposes. They are selling the ganja to folks who are selling it on the street. It's a disturbing trend. And people will go to these areas, buy the drugs, and selling it back into society.
Now he notes that as criminals get more creative, the police continue to make arrests, including a recent multi-million-dollar drug bust at the Kingston Freeport terminal. That investigation is ongoing. Krista Campbell, TVJ News.
That is an important warning from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The message is simple. Know what you are carrying and know who you are carrying it for. And while law enforcement focuses on vigilance, the country's economic outlook is also under the microscope, with inflation now taking center stage. This, as a local economist says, the new governor of the Bank of Jamaica must make inflation back within the central bank's target range as its top priority. The economist argues that controlling inflation will be critical to protecting the purchasing power of all Jamaicans and maintaining economic stability. The new governor will therefore face pressure to balance price stability with the need to support continued economic growth. Now let's dive deeper in what this new governor, who begins his tenure today, must do in this insert.
At least one local economist believes getting inflation back on the target range will be among the first set of issues to be tackled by the new governor of the Bank of Jamaica, BOJ.
The Finance Ministry announced today that Dr. R. Brian Langren has been appointed BOJ governor effective Wednesday, August 19. Since April 2026, a search committee has been looking at local and international candidates for the position of BOJ governor. This as Richard Biles is set to leave office on Tuesday, August 18, when his 7-year tenure comes to an end. The new BOJ governor, Dr. R. Brian Langren. A release from the Finance Ministry says Dr. Langren brings more than 2 decades of leadership across central banking, financial stability, and multilateral development institutions. He has a reputation for strengthening institutions, modernizing financial systems, and advancing data-driven policy. Dr. Langren is no stranger to the Bank of Jamaica. He has held senior leadership roles in financial stability and economic research. Dr. Langren has also advised central banks across the region, having served as a financial stability advisor at the Caribbean Regional Technical Assistance Center, an IMF-administered regional body. Economist Keenan Faulkner says Dr. Langren is technically sound and pinpointed some focus areas.
Among those will include the take-up rate for Jamdex, the digital currency, as well as shepherding through to completion the Twin Peaks regulatory reforms that are currently ongoing. And also, I think the governor will have a big role in maintaining the institutional strengthening of the Bank of Jamaica since it has been independent over the last 5 years.
With inflation falling outside the central bank's target range of 4 to 6%, Mr. Faulkner believes that should be an immediate priority.
I think, though, that the main focus he will have immediately will now be trying to tame inflation, as we have seen the most recent figure just released for July 2026 for the previous 12 months point-to-point inflation is now at 7.5%. So trying to get inflation back within the target range within the shortest time possible will now have to command his attention and others at the Bank of Jamaica. But there is the sort of institutional memory that has been preserved that I think will serve him well as he undertakes his tenure.
Dr. Brian Langren holds a PhD in economics from Pennsylvania State University in the United States and has published extensively on financial stability and monetary policy.
And there goes our news and major stories for tonight. Do stay tuned for the commentary section and for further news. Thank you so much. This is Deeper Jamaica TV. We will be right back.
One Love Season to the Bone, your one-stop seasoning, authentic Jamaican seasoning, low sodium, no MSG, all natural herbs and spices, straight out a yard, all-purpose, chicken, fish, jerk, available at Broad Meat Food Stores, North Lauderdale, Lauderdale Lakes, Margate and Pembroke Pines, Key Food Stores, Miami and Fort Lauderdale, Bravo Supermarket, Miami, Fort Lauderdale and Palm Bay, FA&M and Price Choice, Miami, Thrifty Food Store, Palm Bay, Food Basket and DNL Supermarket, Palm Beach, Festival, Margate, and the Centerville Food Store, Nassau, Bahamas. Phone 561-946-9941. Email gfedllc@gmail.com. One Love Season to the Bone, your one-stop seasoning.
So flavorful.
KG Shipping and LPK Shipping from USA to the Caribbean. The most reliable to the Caribbean, we specialize in shipping and freight services from door to door, serving West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, and Delaware. KG Shipping and LPK Shipping is your gateway to the Caribbean. We offer our service locally and intrastate. Relax in comfort as we take your shipment from the port to your door. Visit our website at www.lpkshipping.com or contact us at 301-773-5402 or 1876-221-6765. Leave the hassle to us. We ship from a pin to and anchor. We are safe, reliable, we deliver. Call us now and ship with us today.
Good evening, deep divers. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Political Maestro, thank you. Big up yourself, Political Maestro. Moderator Eagle Boss over TikTok. You're large. Pangi Drew, thank you for joining. Dave Wedderburn, Juanita Barrett Robinson, Skip. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, man. Clifton Atkinson, Jennifer Dawkins, Carla Banks, Benita, how are you? Novlet Williams, DD, how you do? How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? Kevin, big up yourself. One Sexy Laverne, Asani, how you do? Shirley Bogle, thank you guys for joining. We have quite a show lined up for you. But before we start the show, deep divers, it is important to know that as we speak, the People's National Party are having a town hall meeting around Hurricane Melissa recovery. And we will be throwing live from time to time to hear what's happening in relation to that town hall, because information is absolutely important. We will be carrying that particular, as we normally do. We will be carrying it live so that we can get the information in the middle of the show and during. We also have an interview from a representative of the Taxi Association concerning the impending strike of the PPV operators coming in August while the new school term is slated to begin. So we have a full show. We have an absolutely full show. But let us throw, for the first part of the show, let us throw just quickly to what's happening in...
When you come tomorrow, if you get the chance,
let us throw to what's happening, deep divers, in Hanover. Real quickly, deep divers. Look what's happening.
Unafraid. Bold.
Brave.
Beautiful. Open our mouth. Take up the bass and mash up the place. And it's not about the bass, but it's about ensuring that our voices are heard. And she travel, this is one person of faith. As you said, we don't put the mouth and wrong when we talk. She changes the agenda to suit the people of Jamaica. And so, Hanover, I want you to welcome the first female.
Yeah. Yes, deep divers. Yes, deep divers. That is what is happening currently at the conference. They are introducing the next speaker. And when it is time for some of the speakers, I will definitely bring that live to you, as we always do. So I'm asking you to bear with me as I do that. But before we get there, deep divers, we have some breaking news. We have some breaking news, and you know we have to ensure that you are in the know. So breaking news, deep divers, breaking news. Good evening. Coming across the desk of Deeper Jamaica TV, deep divers, I must have you know that, especially for the residents of St. Mary, and I know I do have St. Mary residents who are family of Deeper Jamaica TV, but it's important to know that a few hours ago, in particularly more than 12 hours ago, a fugitive, a 26-year-old fugitive, was captured in Anoto Bay, St. Mary. He fled his homeland, which was the Dominican Republic, to Jamaica because in April he murdered a truck driver. He was accompanied by another Dominican, and they were held in a Jamaican household, and all three are now in police custody. So a Dominican who is wanted in his own country for murder, in fact, was captured in a Noto Bay a few hours ago. And he was accompanied by another Dominican. And all three of them, including the household owner, are now in police custody. That is very, very, very good news, because there is a tendency to do a crime and leave where you would have done the crime. So this happening is actually good news for us, that the police is actually on the tip of their toes and they could have apprehended that suspect. And we have another breaking news, this time for they're coming in thick and fast. We have another breaking news, this time coming in for residents, in particularly of Barbican. Let's go to this breaking. Thank you, Jamaica. So, breaking news coming across again the desk of Deeper Jamaica TV is that a man that frequents empty houses in the area, in Barbican and closely proximated areas, was caught on CCTV footage attempting to break into a home, and he is now wanted by the police. The good thing is, deep divers, I have a portion of the video footage of him attempting to break in. Look at it. Let me show it to you tonight, deep divers.
No family can do it.
I feel like I need to show that again. So, residents of Barbican, be aware, there is a man that is attempting to break into your homes. There is a man attempting to break into your homes. Let me show you the video once more.
No family can do it.
That is very interesting. That is absolutely interesting. That is absolutely interesting, deep divers. Wow, what a country we are living in. Interesting. I hope we can be of any assistance to the police so that they can have him caught. But deep divers, let us throw to what is happening down by Hanover once more.
So we see over here, and that's what we're talking about today. World Humanitarian Day is about strengthening the global solidarity, but more importantly, it is about empowering local communities. And the call is actually for all of us to act for humanity. You know what I mean? Right? If you're acting for humanity, it means that you recognize in everybody that human being. Yes? And that if you have a responsibility as minister, as spokesperson, as MP, that you're going to do all that you can to empower them, to make their lives better, to allow them to cope, yes, in this world. And so I'm glad that I'm having this conversation with you. I don't know if you speak like how I speak, but I believe that this government don't know how to act for humanity. From
Deep divers, let me apologize once more for the audio. I forgot to unmute myself. Let me apologize. Deep divers, we have an interview lined up for you, and this interview is in relation to the transportation sector. We have quite a show for you, deep divers. We have quite a show lined up for you. So this particular interview is important because it affects us too. Because many of us don't drive. Many of us don't own a car like myself. Many of us rely on public transportation. And also many of us who drive will be affected by the impending demerit system. Having said that, deep divers, I have with me to be interviewed is the president of the Transport Society Movement. The president of the Transport Society Movement. And because of I would have agreed that the interview would be via cell phone. So let me call him now and let me show you his. Let me call him now for you, deep divers. Good.
Yes, good.
Go
Good
ahead.
evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Giving thanks.
Wonderful.
Giving thanks.
Wonderful. I am happy to have with us, deep divers, the president, as I would have made mention to you, the president of the Transport Association on the line with me now. And if you look in front of you, you'll see his image. Thank you so much. So tell us who you are, and then we will get into the business of this interview.
Pardon?
Introduce here. I'm asking you to tell us who you are and the position you hold in the public transportation fraternity.
Okay, listeners. I am Conroy Nesbeth, and I'm the president of the Transport Society Movement, formerly called the New Kingston Owners and Operators Taxi Association.
Oh, interesting. Thank you for that, Mr. Nesbeth. So,
but
go ahead.
I'm not finished.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
I'm known in the streets among my co-workers as Curious.
Curious.
Yes, Curious.
Curious from New Kingston. Curious.
Yes,
yeah, big up yourself, Curious, and we thank you for doing this interview. And this interview has come at a pivotal time because curious. Can I call you curious?
I would. Yes, yes. I don't
All
mind
right.
that at all.
All right. So curious. It is important that you explain to us. I've been seeing a flyer going around and making the rounds on social media spaces that there is going to be a no movement day concerning the public PPV operators. Help me understand, why is that, and is it, first of all, is it true? And if so, why is there going to be a no movement day in the heights of students returning to school as well as people going to work?
All right. We've been having some serious issues in the transport sector.
Yes.
We're talking about constitutional breach.
Yes.
That amounts to false arrest, false imprisonment, people getting tried twice. And overall, we struggle with getting a proper workplace for us as taxi and bus operators to conduct business in the corporate area and across Jamaica. And that is what prompted me to start Advocate on behalf of not just myself, but also my co-workers.
Yes, yes, yes.
So there was a pronouncement about a couple of weeks ago, I don't have the exact date, by the transport minister to implement a demerit point system that we see as a direct threat to our driver's license.
Interesting.
This demerit point system, it is broad brushing.
Yes.
And it is random and arbitrary. It is accumulated and almost more than 60% of traffic offenses. And hear this well. The police have more than 200 different traffic offenses that they can charge any motorist for.
Really?
Especially us in the transport sector. And the demerit points are accumulated on more than half of them.
Yes.
Like seatbelt, light, indicator, even your vehicle documents carry demerit points. Now, the government is saying at any given time you accumulate 10 demerit points.
Yes.
Your license will be suspended. Whether you pay the ticket or not. The only way you can avoid from your license being suspended after receiving those traffic tickets is by going through the courts. And I'm telling you and all the listeners,
yes,
that the court in itself, the lower court, the traffic court, it is an injustice to Jamaican people when we go there.
Wow.
So now, one traffic stop, my brother.
Yes.
And you can lose your driver's license. Let me finish, please. When you take away a driver's license from a taximan or a busman or any Jamaican who drive for a living, what you are doing, and listen it good, you are demolishing, you are broke down them people's life.
Yes.
Similar to what we experience in Cooper's Pen. In other words,
wow.
I am saying, let me make the point clear. Jamaica witnessed a horrific event in the form of Cooper's Pen with hundreds of Jamaicans getting their house demolished. And the men in that community were taken up and arrested. So I am saying, when you take away any Jamaican driver's license that depend and that for a living, you are doing the same thing to that man. You are displacing that man. You are relocating that man. Well, Muntim say relocate, that too nice. You have brought down the man the house.
Right. You're stopping him from eating and earning for his family.
Precisely.
Yes.
The driver's license
Yes.
is what we use to provide shelter for ourselves and family. In other words, a lot of us parent, some of us have mortgage.
Yes.
When the license gone, if you're in a rent house, you're gone on the roadside. And if a mortgage you pay, you lose your house.
Yes.
Same goes for your car. On top of that, you will lose your family. Because when the woman leave, she not gonna leave unless the picking. She gonna take your picking with her. So I am saying, I want the listeners to really think about this. When you take away taxi man license, bus man license,
yes,
and all Jamaican who drive and depend on their driver's license, you are doing to them what we witness happen to the people in a Cooper's pen. One last point.
Yes.
Because one traffic stop can cause anyone to lose their driver's license. It's just 10 demerit points and one ticket, depending on the ticket.
Yes.
You can lose your driver's license. But what we're really highlighting is the unnecessary and arbitrary tickets that carry demerit points. That is the main problem.
Oh.
Now, for the motorists, the private motorists, I take it that you drive, right?
I drive.
Wonderful. No.
I don't own a car, but I drive.
Imagine yourself get one traffic stop. And the police, for some reason or another, decide to give you 3 traffic tickets. My brother, whether you're guilty or you're innocent, the only way you can avoid losing a driver's license at that point is by going to the traffic court.
No, me not upon that still.
Well, let me explain further.
Yes.
Because I want the listeners to understand that every single motorist is under threat by this thing. I'm saying to you now, if you went and paid those tickets, the points will be accumulated. You will get an email that your license is suspended. And if you drive while your license is suspended and the police get you, a straight prison you're going. On top of that, to get back that license, you're gonna have to reapply as if you didn't have a license before.
Wow.
No. Let's say you decide that you're gonna go to court.
Yes.
When you go to traffic court, it's gonna take you sometime more than a year for the judge to make a decision on that traffic ticket. 1 year, meaning you will end up in that court about 4 times. That means if you're going to college, if you have an exam on that day, you can't take the exam. You have to go to court. If you have your business around,
yeah.
You hearing me well, sir?
I am.
If you have a business running,
yes,
you have to go shut your door. Every time you go into court, your business locked down.
Oh man.
For us, when we go to court, we have to park a vehicle and we lose income for the entire day.
Yes.
And that is how it will be for all Jamaicans. And if you lose, your license still gone.
But I have to ask though, all your concerns before the act or before the demerit point system would have been implemented, didn't you have a representative that went to the table in what's his name? Edgerton Newman. Is Edgerton Newman not a part of your doesn't represent you?
No. The reason why I am a president is because I organize amongst my group and we come together to defend our interests.
Oh,
Pertaining
interesting.
to Mr. Edgerton Newman, well, that's a question for him. What I know is that we came together in New Kingston.
Yes.
And across the corporate area.
Yes.
And we organize in a way where we can represent ourselves.
Oh, so
one last thing.
So are you guys you know noticed by the minister?
You make me laugh. You
Me feel ask.
Well, my brother.
Yes.
You open the interview with a question about a course of action that we call to push back against a system that the minister proposed.
No, but then, Sir Curious, me have to ask. Let me tell you why me have to ask.
Yes.
Because there is somebody already at the table for you, but you're saying he doesn't represent you. So my next question, and I think it's reasonable, is to say, first of all, why doesn't he represent you? Him not drive taxi too?
I'm saying, Mr. Newman is not at the table for me or for any of my colleagues.
Interesting. So okay.
I'm also saying the question about why Mr. Newman is at the table is really for him.
Oh, okay. I get that.
I have heard him on national television.
Yeah, he speaks all the time for taxi drivers.
Hold on. That him have hundreds of members.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to go in his things still, but I'm just saying that he's not speaking for us right now.
So he's not speaking for the New Kingston Taxi Association.
Pardon?
He's not speaking for you and your members.
None at all, and not just me and my members. I don't know of him speaking for any association or taxi operators or bus operators. The last I heard is that the man don't have a member.
What?
But I am saying that is a question for him.
I will definitely ask him.
We have a problem. Let me say this.
Yes.
We have a problem with the authorities putting up people who is not speaking for us.
Oh,
that is a
wow.
For us. But we are actively engaged with the government right now as we speak.
Right.
We table letters that we sent off to them yesterday gone regarding the current demerit points issues.
Yes.
And we are saying to them, it is good that they said that they're going to revise this thing.
Yes.
We need to be at the table to negotiate on behalf of our interests.
I agree.
And if it is that the government hear our concerns as a people, because remember now, when we call a no movement day, we bring it to the people. All motorists, that's what it says.
Yes.
Because the license threat is to all motorists, even the Jamaican who don't know.
That is true.
So what we've been getting is a lot of support from the public, and the government announced a review.
Yes.
Our problem is that the date that them set, the implementation date, that has not been changed.
It's October.
Right. And on top of that, the committee panel that they announced, it does not include us. Now, when I say us, let me explain.
Okay. Please
we have
explain.
Taxi Association head.
Yes.
Right across Jamaica that meet. They are all on board with the no movement deal.
Oh.
it is not a day to commit any form of criminality or any form of violence against any Jamaican.
Yes.
That is not what we promote.
Yes.
That is not what we're for.
Interesting.
What we put out is what I call a boycott.
Oh.
A withdrawal of service.
Yeah. But sir, curious, you do know that whenever you withdraw service, the productivity of the country dips in relation. Yeah, are you aware of that?
I'm fully aware.
Okay.
And that is why we set the date for we in September.
Oh, to give people time.
The date is set to allow for the authorities
Mm-hmm.
to address the concern of Jamaican people.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is something that will damage Jamaican people. Not just taxi and bus.
Yes.
You must be aware of the hundreds of Jamaicans that repeatedly come on the social platforms and complain of the unfair ticketing system that the government have.
You are absolutely correct. And to be frank with you, I agree. But I have to ask, what if the government decides not to change anything about this the demerit point system? What next? What's next for you and your members?
Well, as you know, and all Jamaican is hopefully aware that we announced for a peaceful withdrawal of service.
Right.
A boycott.
Right.
Now, what we are doing, we are engaging some serious people.
Okay.
The truckers, they will be affected, and we are engaging them. They call and they are concerned.
Yes.
Because they depend on their driver's license. We are engaging you, my brother, because you drive.
Right.
And imagine the government implement a system that put you out of your vehicle, which is your property, your hard earning money where you work years and save to buy a vehicle for your use.
Oh.
So why I point to you?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want the private drivers to understand what's happening.
Yes.
This is a threat to life. It is a threat to property. It is also a constitutional breach and a human rights breach. So we are asking all Jamaicans to come on board, and I am saying that the government have a duty to Jamaican people. You are not the government to dictate to the people. You are a government to serve the people, my brother. We are not being hostile to any government. But as a people, could we accept? Why should we accept any draconian laws that's going to plunge us back into slavery?
Sir Curious,
Yes,
this is very important. Do you know any taxi driver by the name of Outer Road?
Yes.
You know Outer Road?
Yes.
It is being reported to me, deep divers and Curious, that he is in fact one of the organizers of the disruption in taxi service on September 7th. And they are referring to you guys, including Outer Road, as felons. And that they're also saying that Outer Road is in fact involved in nefarious activities. So I'm asking you, the Curious, have you ever seen anything like that? And the disruption, does it have anything to do with what they're purporting on social media?
Again,
Right.
Let me repeat myself.
Go ahead.
Because I did make the point before that the course of action that we promote,
right,
is called a withdrawal of service.
Right.
It is called a boycott.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't at no point in time recommend or encourage
Yes.
that anyone go out there, broke any laws, violate any Jamaican.
Okay. I can agree
Any
with
act
that.
of criminality
Yes.
don't have nothing to do with we.
All right.
What we recommend is that people stay home. Now,
Mm-hmm.
pertaining to what you just mentioned, it is very sad that the government is implementing something that will destroy the lives of Jamaicans. And because some people are not aware, one, or they might be politically aligned and they don't care about the future of this country, they would come and spread false news and rumor. Now,
Mm-hmm.
my suggestion to Outer Road,
yes,
is whosoever I instruct him that he should went to the police, make a formal complaint, ensure that they get to the bottom of whosoever making those posting.
Mm-hmm.
It is called defamation, and they must get the full length of the law.
I agree.
It is discriminatory because of, say, we are taxi operators and we are defending our livelihood.
Yes.
A man want to politicize our thing in such a way that they're willing to go that far.
It is very sad. Yes.
If them have proof of what they are saying, then them bring the proof forward and then the police would have hacked.
I agree.
As long as it is not proof,
mm-hmm.
it is defamation. And whosoever is doing this thing,
mm-hmm.
they should be held accountable. You should not be attacking your fellow Jamaican just because a man a defend him life, him livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
How so what we must do? Allow the government to displace us. That means, you know, we lose a family.
Mm-hmm.
Like me now, we appear mortgage, you lose a vehicle, you lose a home,
yes.
you lose your family.
Yes.
Listen, that is what we call rumor. And why some of these people are doing it is because they don't respect the fellow Jamaican. They don't have any love inside of them. And they are politicizing this thing. My brother, what we are doing is standing up for our rights.
As you should. As you should. Curious, thank you. Thank you so much for this. We will continue this conversation. We will definitely continue this conversation closer to the date.
I must say thank you too.
Yes.
Because, you know, some media space,
yes,
they try to suppress our voice.
Interesting.
I have a interview at the Nationwide.
Yes.
And when I went and they announced me to the people,
mm-hmm.
I was cut off 3 times.
Wow.
They are saying it is technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
It might be technical difficulties,
mm-hmm.
but I've been doing interview for a while now.
Yes.
Interview at RGR.
Yes.
Interview at 93.
Yes.
Quite a few interviews. It has never happened. So my opinion about it
mm-hmm.
is like the lightning decide to strike when me go pick mango.
You're unlucky, my boy. You're unlucky.
So they don't want Jamaican to hear
yes.
the voice of the grassroots Jamaican and what is really affecting the people.
Yes. Yes.
Because they have their, you know. But anyway, I must say respect and thank you.
You are going to have to come back to let us know what's going on, especially on the day. Curious, I will be calling you. I maybe even take a trip to New Kingston to be there with you. Curious, thank you so much for being for airing your concerns on Deeper Jamaica TV.
Well,
We
it is
appreciate
all
you.
about concerns.
That is so true. We appreciate
you,
it
sir.
so much. You do take care now, Sir Curious.
Yes, sir. Thank
Big
you.
up yourself. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Deep Divers. That was, in fact, Curious, Mr. Nesbeth, the president, and quite an enlightening interview, I must say, because the protest is on September 7th, and it has been quite an enlightening experience because this interview showed me that I assumed rather, that Egerton Newman represented all taxi association members, and he's saying that he doesn't represent them. Interesting. But Deep Divers, let us throw to the opposition leader giving his speech and his remarks as at Hanover. Let us throw now to the opposition leader speaking.
Of the country. Mistakes have been made along the way. Most political parties have made mistakes along the way. But that is no reason for us now to continue to worsen that situation, which is already bad. Now is the time to fix it. We've seen other things. Corruption is a big problem in the country. Of a situation where now the Prime Minister's own personal finances can be signed off on as being in order by the anti-corruption agents. We have another situation where a minister in cabinet has been recommending a prosecution for serious offense of corruption is allowed to stay in cabinet and challenge that matter in court. That is not the system that we operate. When there is a cloud over you, to check for yourself until you have indicated your name. And then you can come back at that point. So how can the people in this country have confidence in this government? When there's so many things going on that indicate that they're not governing for the people. The way they deal with Melissa victims. Since I came here this evening, I met a couple of people who've told me their own situation. Serious damage to their homes. Nothing has been done to help them. That can't be right. And then the economy is in contraction mode because people are suffering and people can't get their lives back together. Businesses cannot thrive in an environment where the people who are the customers are suffering so badly. The government their economic policy is failing because their economic policy is not tackling these issues. In fact, it's making them worse. So we're in a spiral, a negative spiral, a downward spiral, and there's no government policy that is seeking to do anything to reverse that spiral.
Deep Divers, thank you so much. That is the party leader for the People's National Party and opposition leader in the Houses of Parliament, Mark Golding, giving his speech. We have so much more things to talk about, and as usual, you know that we cannot continue without two things. Doing our deep dive into the Cooper's Pen issue and teaching you about land. We have to do those two things, Deep Divers. So I know, Deep Divers, that you want to continue, but we have to do the digging. So the first thing I want to show you is what the Prime Minister said. The Prime Minister, Deep Divers, said something in relation to the matter. And I want you to listen, especially what he said in the first 10 seconds, Deep Divers. Listen to him in the first 10 seconds of his speech.
If we have to chop the line
as even some politicians are promoting now. It says a lot about the thinking of us as a people. If within institutions we can't work fast, and that the only way to work fast is to break the rules of the institution. Permanent secretaries are not political creatures, but they are at the interface between policy and administration. The executive, meaning myself and the ministers, we are the interface between politics and policy. So we translate a political.
Deep divers. Him think we not see what him do a while ago. He thought we did not see what he did just now. Him think we not see. Him think we are idiot.
You're not ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Deep divers, him think so we not see what him do a while ago. Look again. Him think we not see. Him really think we not see what him do a while ago. What is this for Prime Minister? What is this?
If we have to chop the line, as even some politicians are promoting now, it says a lot about the thinking of us as a people. If within.
If we have to chop the line, as some politicians are promoting, even the prime, me no know. Hey Vivian, how you do, mama? Me no know. I am not sure what he's getting at. Have you gone down to Cooper's Pen, Prime Minister? Have you gone down to Cooper's Pen? You talk about choppy line. Throwing darts at Isaac Buchanan. Have you gone down to Cooper's Pen? Have you cleared your name with the Integrity Commission, Prime Minister? Have you handed over all the documentations that the Integrity Commission asked for, Prime Minister? We keep misaligning our priorities. Old people used to say, pick the beam out of your eye before you pick a stone out of somebody else. Pick a beam out of your eye first. Deep divers. Deep divers, pick a beam out of your eye first. Tell the Prime Minister that. Because I don't understand what he's saying. I don't. And if it is that we see you in a particular light and we don't trust you, it no matter what you say, you have to do something for we look upon you differently. What are you doing to change the minds of Jamaicans, Prime Minister? What are you doing? I don't want to know. What are you doing? Speaking of what are you doing, Prime Minister, let me tell you what I am doing, and let me tell you what Deeper Jamaica TV is doing, and let me tell you what the family viewers of Deeper Jamaica TV is doing. We are going to learn about squatting and land law and adverse possession. That's what we are going to learn. We are going to use our minds and we are going to exchange information so that we can affair ourselves with the law so no politician can take us for fools. That's what we are going to do. And we're starting right here, Prime Minister. Deep divers, listen to this exchange. And this is going to teach you about land law in Jamaica. Very, very short thing. But I want us to watch together and pay close attention. This will teach us about land law and adverse possession. Listen up.
The law says squatting at the outset is illegal. It's trespassing. But if you squat for at least 12 years on privately owned property, 60 years government land, if it's open, if it's undisturbed, if it's quiet, peaceful, nobody's trying to take you off, if you satisfy all of those criteria, you can claim it. You can make an application for adverse possession.
12 years, you said?
12 years for privately owned property, but if it's government property, government didn't make a mistake, 60
So even if the man who owned the property paying the property tax for the 12 years, but somebody lived there for 12 years, is still that person can
Correct. And my people, my Jamaican people, yes, you should pay your property taxes, but by itself, it's not enough. Adverse possession. That is the key term, possession. It's who has physical control, physical possession of the land. So, I mean, I would love if you start paying my property taxes. I need some expenses. I need to have expenses I need to get rid of. But if I'm still living at my house and you start paying my property taxes, you can't take it from me. So paying property taxes by itself is not enough.
But Calicia, it's my land and the law says I must pay the property tax.
It does.
I pay the property tax. Nobody don't call me and say, well, I moved to live in your land. And then I go down from my land and a man say, I've been here 12 years.
Yes, Neville. It is unfortunate for some, but the law also says as a property owner, you have a continuous obligation. You have to exercise a continuous right over your property. So you can't just get title, lock up your title, go about your business, and leave it there. Yes, let's say you're in New York, wherever you are, you're paying your property taxes. That's not enough. You have to exercise physical control of the property.
What does that mean?
So you live there,
okay.
You bush it, you pay a man to bush it, you have a caretaker there, you put your animals out there, but you have to have some physical connection with the property.
What went on in Cooper's Pen?
So I am not involved in that matter. Let me say that at the outset. But from what I've gathered, this matter has been ongoing for maybe almost 20 years. So, as I said before, when you want to claim title by adverse possession, it has to be open, quiet, undisturbed. It seems, and anyone, correct me if I'm wrong, it seems their possession may have been disturbed. So I gather, let's say some of them may have been there for 20 years. During the 20 years, their possession seems to have been disturbed.
What does that mean?
The property owners seem to have been actively trying to get them off the property. Okay. So they were not undisturbed. I could be wrong, but that's just based on what I've read so far about the matter.
So if the property owners try to get me off their land and I don't come off, and they come and them lick down my house because they were trying to get me off, the property owners didn't do anything wrong?
It depends on when they did it. So if you want to evict someone from your property, you have to go through the process. You serve them with a notice, court gives you an order, say, all right, Neville, you have to come off my property within 30 days. If Neville doesn't come off my property within 30 days, I then have to go back to court to make an application for the bailiff to come. So if you do all of that, then it's legal. But let us say you have someone on your property and they're just there, don't go through the due process, you just call in a bailiff to take them off, then that is incorrect. But if you go through the steps, then yes.
Deep divers. Let me play the first part again, because we are going to go deep. You think last night was bad? Good evening, Jobsons. Good evening, Chisholms. And good evening, New Forest. I saw them name New Falmouth Limited. New Falmouth Hotel Limited. And good evening to the people who have been occupying the land. And also good evening, Miss Kathleen Robinson. It's a pleasure to realize that you are also an owner of the land. Let me play the first part again, deep divers, because the first part important to what I'm about to uncover.
The law says squatting at the outset is illegal. It's trespassing. But if you squat for at least 12 years on privately owned property, 60 years government land, if it's open, if it's undisturbed, if it's quiet, peaceful, nobody's trying to take you off, if you satisfy all of those criteria, you can claim it. You can make an application for adverse possession.
12 years, you said?
12 years for privately owned property, but if it's government property, government didn't make a mistake, 60
So even if the man who owned the property paying the property tax for the 12 years, but somebody lived there for 12 years, is still that person can
Correct. And my people, my Jamaican people, yes, you should pay your property taxes, but by itself, it's not enough. Adverse possession. That is the key term, possession. It's who has physical control, physical possession of the land. So, I mean, I would love if you start paying my property taxes. I need some expenses. I need to have expenses I need to get rid of. But if I'm still...
Forgive me, deep divers. I'm back. Me could reason it out now, deep divers. Based on what she said, wouldn't the people on the land have an interest in the land? Because them did it for over 12 years. Based on what she said, tell me if you dig now. Digging time now, deep divers. Digging time. Me know say me have to go back to Hanover soon, but it's digging time. We have to dig little, man. We have to dig little. Deep divers. Kathleen Robinson is her name. You remember this when we show last night? You remember this? Let me show it to you again, deep divers. Kathleen Robinson, deep divers, would have made us aware through a caveat that she lodged in 2020. But if you read the caveat, deep divers, it's a Orange Grove estate containing estimated 705 acres. Now that it's a 705 acres. So deep divers, it got me thinking. New Falmouth Resort Limited. You not really buying a property? If you not buying a property, where the receipt there? Because watch here, deep divers. Kathleen has a receipt. Look here. If you no look, I probably have to go turn it the next way. All right, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to turn it the next way for you, so you can see it properly. All right, deep divers, I'm going to turn it. Because, you see, deep divers, people must be fair. People should be fair. The question is, does New Falmouth really own the property? Why is that the question, deep divers? That is the question because it is continuously an issue. And because it continuously, because the people were removed from the land, deep divers, we need to prove who owns the land and who have rights to take out the people them if them do. They come off. But then, let me show you now the receipt. Said the woman pay for our property. She paid for the property. Let me show you good. I'm going to show it to you well. See it there? Well, no see right there, so. Kathleen Robinson, $10,000. The woman paid $10,000 through Miller, Mitchell and Co. It appears that at that company they are loan Mr. Jobson always use. So if at the company they are loan Mr. Jobson always use, why them wouldn't have the receipt for the next smaddy? The New Forest people them. Why didn't have that receipt there? I saw them just lose with paper, them just lose it, so. I'm playing devil's advocate. So let's say that go on, deep divers, because we don't know how Kathy can prove that she buy land, 88 acres, but on 88 acres alone she own the deep divers. Yeah, thank you. New Falmouth. I always just a New Forest. I don't know why. New Falmouth. Deep divers. Kathy has a receipt. She get receipt. £10,000 the woman pay in a 1979. £10,000. That's what she paid. She paid £10,000. So I have one question. Chisholms, everybody associated with New Falmouth where uno receipt there. Oh, uno would have none because the court ordered Administrator General to sell uno the land. Interesting. But if the court ordered Administrator General to sell uno the land, what is this then? What is this then, New Falmouth? Help me to understand, New Falmouth, what is this? Let me show you, deep divers. We need to understand what is this paper for. Deep divers, we saw 2 pieces of paper to say they're facing deregistration. No, so company's office say them are face deregistration. No, watch me now. Watch me now, deep divers. Watch me now. Watch me now. Uno might can't see it, but what is this? Let me read it from which part me there. Let me read it from which part me there. Let me read it from which part me there. This no over no warning panity no deep divers. And they would get a first warning and a second warning. But this say, deep divers, this say, thank you so much, Chrissy D. This say, whereas having renewable, we can barely see it. Anyhow, take notice of the expiration of 3 months from the date of the notice given of the, oh God, it sounds so weird. We need to get a good one. Basically, what they're saying here, deep divers, is that they got, oh Lord, my phone all drop. This is really saying that Section 377, Section 1 of the Companies and Beneficial Ownership Act says that Ray, take notice of the expiration of 3 months. So 3 months would have passed, deep divers. So company office send them this. Deep divers company office would have sent New Falmouth this to say we're going to deregister Uno. But watch this now. According to the act, deep divers, watch this now. This is where it gets interesting. According to the act, anybody in an active court case cannot be deregistered, should not be deregistered. So they're supposed to pay the fees. Either company's office never know, so them have an active case, or something is afoot. Did they pay the money to not be deregistered? Did they? Even more serious, deep divers. I think I just said it stopped. Deep divers, like up the live because this is serious now. Deep divers, I want you to look at something here. Look at something here, deep divers. Look this up. Make a read what it say in Jesus' name. This was sent, deep divers. I'm going to show you how these people, there is, I'm going to say this straight, deep divers. There is a concerted effort to get the Jobsons and Miss Robinson off the land. This is a pattern, deep divers. Let me tell you why. This is a pattern, deep divers. Yes, calligraphy contains the bill and boundary description. It does. Me just not show it yet. Me glad calligraphy ask, you see. It does contain the bill, contain the meters of and boundaries of the property. It does. Membership should abide from 1970 according to our caveat in the deep divers. New Falmouth Resort Limited While them a carry the Jobsons go court, you know. While them a carry the Jobsons go court. I'm going to show you how people wicked and devious, you know. I'm going to show you how people wicked and devious. I am led to believe that the Chisholms are not the only person behind this thing. Let me tell you why, deep divers. 2, Miss Kathleen Robinson, Orange Grove, P.O. Falmouth, Trelawney. From New Falmouth Resort Limited. You see it up at the top? New Falmouth Resort, Fort Caledonia. Them are going to write the woman deep divers and them are going to say. Them are going to write the woman deep divers and them are going to say. Make a look. Make a look. Yes, see it here. Them are going to write the woman deep divers. Them are going to say to the woman on Thursday, August 23rd, 2001. Them time of them have active case in the court against the Jobsons. I go and drop a bombshell phone, you see. The Jobsons deep divers. Them are going to say, Dear Miss Robinson, Dear Miss Robinson, real lands owned by you, based on our inquiry and surveyor R.S. Thompson, the parcel of land in question, New Falmouth Resort, owner 10 acres of land in Orange Grove, is interested in purchase. Looking to hear from you soon. Jesus peace. That is an admission. Jesus and peace, the show just a get nice. The show just a get nice. Then call the woman and say them intend to buy the acres of land. But no, them are kicking people them off of the land now. Look here.
Oh no, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? No, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat. You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat.
Deep divers. Them say, them survey the land, the parcel of land in question in New Falmouth Resort of 10 acre, owner of 10 acre, the said lands in Orange Bay is interested to purchase. I don't lie me I tell, Setia. Setia, I don't lie me I tell. I don't lie me I tell. Me I read it, I don't lie. You know who signed the paper, deep divers? Make a big it up show now. James H. Chisholm, Chairman, Managing Director of New Falmouth Resorts Limited. Deep divers. James Henry Chisholm signed the letter go sent to Miss Robinson. So he knew he didn't own it. He knew it. So him did intend to buy it behind the Jobson's back. Him intend to buy it behind the back. But he not done this so, deep divers. He not done this so. Deep divers, make I show you this again, because you see, there was a second letter. The first letter was August 2001. Deep divers, there was a second letter. The second letter, deep divers. See, then I lie me I tell. Make a show no. The second letter up on the screen already. Make a big it up show no. No. If you look good, you will see it. Make a big it up show no, deep divers, in Jesus' name. Make a big it up. Make a big it up. Uno see it? The second letter, deep divers, say. The second letter, deep divers, say. Make a read New Falmouth again. James Henry Chisholm sign it again. I gonna bust something biggie, see? I gonna bust something biggie, see? Deep divers. Kathleen Robinson again. Orange Grove again. So because them write her in August, it look like she no answer. So them write her again. James Chisholm write her again and hear him say, Happy New Year and best wishes. Best wishes. I don't want no wicked somebody wish me Happy New Year. I don't want nobody wish me Happy New Year. Yes, sorry, $10,000. Sorry, not £10,000. This now, deep divers, I go say. On our previous letter dated Thursday, 23rd of August 2001, our conversation and interest is about the subject land owned by you, 88 acres of land by plan examination number dated 2nd of May 1975. New Farmers Limited is prepared to make you a generous offer, looking them right to wrong, looking to hear from you as soon as possible. Rock of Ages, cleanse for me. Let me hide from the chisel and the wasadem. Cause them want try some fight the people them place. But them never know what me about fi say. Because it look like when them send the bulldozer them for bulldozer people them land, them never know say Miss Kathleen Robinson was alive. Them never know say Miss Kathleen Robinson was alive when she lodged the caveat in 2020. So them assume and do them thing. That's why the man say my pie. That's why the man down they say Mr. Chisholm is a pirate. And the man says so. And the man says so. But deep divers, I don't have any evidence of it. I don't have any evidence. But deep divers, it is alleged. Yeah, so it get nice in the deep divers. It is alleged that Miss Kathleen Robinson fathered a child or children by Gilbert Baron Jobson. Oh Lord, the show just again.
Oh no, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? No, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat. You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat.
She is related to the Jobson based on childbearing. She is not fathered, mothered, sorry. Can't be fathered, forgive me. She is a part, she carried the Jobson's bloodline, deep divers, through birth. Hi, Opal, how you do? So a Jobson comes from her loins. I'm getting a call. Thank you for call. Hold on. Let me make you. Thank you for calling, caller. Talk to me. Hello? 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 The call just a connect. Yeah, man, I'm hearing you. Yes, deep divers. Miss Kathleen Robinson, she carried a child for Mr. Jobson. Yes, thank you for calling. Good night. Hello?
Yeah, dear.
I am on my live, so I'll call you later. Call me later.
All right.
Yes, deep divers. She carried a child for Miss. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 or 3, but me know she has a child or children for Mr. Jobson, but she buy the land from him. This is a woman that doesn't play. She buy the land from him. She buy the land from him, deep divers. She bought the land. Let me see what this lady is. Alfie is saying the physical control is that you purchase the land with your hard-earned money and you have title showing as owner. You follow the law and pay your taxes to show that you own the property. Yes. I don't know how many children how many children, but I can tell you that she, in fact, has living children, surviving children now with Mr. Joseph Gilbert Baron Jobson. So Mr. Chisholm is no longer with us, but he made a try buy the land from her. Not no more than the people left in the fight don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know that. But let us stick to the people on the land. They have interest in the property. Because them dead for how long? Them have interest in it too. So here when I realize, deep divers, New Falmouth Resort in fact does have an interest in the land. Probably 9 or 10 acres them own. But that 9 or 10 acres, deep divers, cannot be legitimized because there is no receipt at all. So they might try some 5 people to get more land when them never buy it in the first place. People they go live now, and it's also alleged, deep divers. The lady that called last night, the lady, the Cayman lady, I wish I could find back her number. I hope I could find back her number. I would call her right now. Whoa! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate this. Deep divers, I have a cleaner copy of what the company's office would have said. Let me show it to you right now. I have a cleaner copy of what the company's office of Jamaica would have said. Thank you so much, sender. I know you don't want me to make you aware, but thank you to my source. Let me show you the cleaner copy now, deep divers. It now come up. See it here. Oh Lord. Deep divers, see a cleaner copy there. Screenshot it. They could read it now properly. Having reasonable cause to believe that the company's name herein have not delivered within a specified within the period specified in section 3771B, an annual beneficial ownership return or delivered an annual beneficial ownership return that is not accurate, adequate, or up to date within the period specified in section 3772A. Take notice that at the expiration of 3 months from the date of this notice, the names of the companies mentioned in section in the schedule herein set out in accordance with the provisions 377H of the Companies Act be struck off the registry and will be dissolved. Which date this, deep divers? Deep divers, this is March 27. This is March 27. And according, deep divers, according to the law, a company that is wind up or dissolved cannot go to court. So let me ask this now. How did New Forest and Juliet Mere take the 99 people to court and get an order. Make we look back on this something again. I wait there, Jesus. I is. Make we look back. Deep divers. The application was filed 3 days after this notice went out. This say, what I mean 2024 that G's and P's. I mean 2024 this. But at 2 Jesus P's. Why the show get nice? Why the show get nice?
Oh no baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? No baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat. You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat.
Deep divers, this is March 27, 2024. This was filed 2026. I think somebody has some explaining to do for us. Somebody has some explaining to do. TikTok, 2 years after companies office strike them off. 2 years after companies office strike them off. Them get, let me show you, me not tell no lie. If you no zoom in, you no see it, and no lie me I tell. And no lie me I tell, 2 years. See them name there? New Falmouth Resorts Limited. Them have to come prove to me. Say them pay it up. So, but them have an active case in the courts. Right now. Them have an active case right now. So, what is happening with these people? Who is behind New Falmouth and the Chisholms? Jobson, Robinson. Something is afoot, you know. They are really trying to samfire you guys, you know. Something is afoot. Deep divers, make a pause. Make a pause little there and make a go back to what's going on in Hanover. Jesus, I need the little rest. Deep divers, I need the rest. Too much things are going on. G's and P's. Who are going to quote for them? Who are going to quote for them, deep divers? Who are going to quote for them?
To go into their hotel, even though these drivers are paying for parking, that is oppression. So I can't roll out the plan because I'm not in government, but I can definitely make recommendations. I can make recommendations for government to block Uber from taking tourists from our hotels. I am appealing to the minister to once and for all shift, just take a shift from talking and act when it comes down to the locals that are involved in tourism. It is not just Juta. Let me just take 1 minute to elaborate. It is our local tour operators. It is our local attractions. To date, none of our markets, our craft markets in, well, I can speak of St. James, they have not been rehabilitated. I spoke to the vendors myself, and they have received nothing. Hospitality workers are also employed. And let me just go back to the Juta thing, because Franciston believed that Jamaicans should be owners, and he was the one who introduced Jacob and Juta. So I want you to just, look at us, look at the People's National Party and the things that we've introduced, and understand that we always have the people at heart. I want to also bring your attention to the contract workers in hospitality. They're suffering.
Deep divers, that is Andrea Perkis giving her speech in Hanover, her parish, which she is an MP. Who deep divers, this is getting serious. This is getting serious, deep divers. This is getting serious. So George Davis, the time you talk about you sing, and I talk about see people and I leave it alone and I laugh, and then I talk about say another that it did mean. I am not even going to dignify you with a response, as I probably never me attack neither, so it never matter. But deep divers, we have a tendency to not dive deeper. That is why this channel is important, because we must dive deeper. We must dive deeper, deep divers. And the deeper we dive, it's the more things begin to reveal to us. The more we find, deep divers. Skip, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Skip. What you say?
This is what we call too much to angle. Because the more you dig in a HTML, may I tell you, I find a whole heap of diamonds, I find a whole heap of crush jewel. But they don't have to jump and show me the transportation I come in.
Yeah.
Is that me want to see my receipt, you know, I want back my receipt from the transportation minister. Because see it, taxi man them out for strike, and now them start to see the materials and all of these things. But no, we no bother want the 60 bus.
You want back the money.
I want the 60 bus then. Me just want the receipt, because receipt is a problem.
Yes.
Nobody can find a receipt when
this so every single time we have a tendency to just dash a receipt when we buy things.
You understand what I say?
Okay.
So me want back my refund. Me take when I get already and just take after money there and give me my receipt with my balance and my money.
Yes. Yes, skip. And that's the thing they know. Can you not see?
And
New Falmouth not a receipt.
Say.
Who else not a receipt?
The Chisholm not have no receipt.
The Chisholm not a receipt. Who else not a receipt?
Right.
Vaz not a receipt. Who else not a receipt?
Right.
Boy, I tell you.
Bobby Montague don't have no receipt.
Not a receipt.
Andrew Warnes don't have a receipt.
Whoa! All right, go on now. You see, you know.
Me want me receipt.
All right. A receipt now. Wow, we receipt.
Wow, we receipt.
All right, big up. Big up, my boss. Big up. Oh my God. And that is so true in the deep divers. There is a pattern. Deep divers, there is a pattern. The pattern is these companies that they are making, are they shell companies or are they real companies? The pattern of land related to land in Jamaica must be solved. Because how you supposed to supposedly own 10 and not try some find the people out of 300 acres? That is unfortunate. But deep divers, tomorrow we will be diving deeper. Remember the mission is still Operation Rescue Jamaica. But before we go deep divers, we're not going yet because the leader is still on his feet of the People's National Party as well as the opposition in Parliament. Let us throw to what he is saying again and hear what he has to say.
What many. And I would say that when people feel comfortable and are confident that the society provides a kind of health services, education services, and employment opportunities and opportunities to go ahead, to move ahead in life, and they feel that they can comfortably maintain a bigger family, then they may make that choice. But if that's not the situation that they're going to face, it's hard to expect them to make irrational choices in their own lives. And I think that's a reasonable answer to that question. We have heard the cry about water. We have heard the cry about garbage collection. We've heard the cry about the road conditions. And I must tell you, noble citizens of Canada, you are not alone in some of these issues. Right across Jamaica, deplorable roads are a feature. We have a government which eliminated the road maintenance fund, which has been established under the People's National Party to receive dedicated sources of income for road maintenance. That was abandoned. So we've had a decade of virtually no road maintenance, especially on roads which are not off the beaten track, not the main roads, are not the coast or in the big towns. Even though the roads in the big towns can be bad too. But in the rural communities and in the schemes where people live, we have a deplorable situation. It's a result of bad policy under this government. Garbage collection. I strongly believe that if we're going to have a robust system of local governance, which is a thing that the People's National Party believes in.
Deep divers. What a night. Many things are happening around the country, so I thank you for sticking and staying with Deeper Jamaica TV. We will, deep divers, get to the bottom of this. So we want to first know, and we want to ask the authorities and the people involved, how could you not know 2 years after that New Falmouth Resort was struck off the roll at Company's office? And if so, according to the law 377, no company that is virtually legally dead can go to court. So please explain to us. Please explain to us what happened there. And when you do, 2 years after that dead company was resurrected, and I don't see any correspondence about that. Deep divers, tomorrow we will continue our digging, not just into that, but many of the issues affecting us. Land is a massive issue for us. New Falmouth, you are on my radar. You are not coming off until somebody speaks the truth. And I'm inclined to believe right now that Miss Kathleen Robinson and the Jobsons are in fact speaking the truth. The people deserve the land. The mission was and will always be Operation Rescue Jamaica. Take care of yourself, deep divers, until tomorrow. Take care, and take care.
Welcome to Deeper Jamaica, where the headlines don't stop at the surface, where the facts matter, where the people have a voice. Let's dive deeper.
Jamaica.
can do that, member. Marshall, please. Angela Brownberg.